Hello everyone and welcome. Thank you so much for clicking on another video from the Cheapo Dad. In today's video, I'm going to share with you things that I've seen in my local stores. I'm going to share some national trends and some data that I also researched on, and then I'm going to share with you whether or not I think you should go out there and start stocking up on supplies for the possible second wave of the pandemic. We start right now. Hey guys, if you'd like to be a member of the Cheapo Elite and you want to help the channel, Webull has an amazing offer that you need to take advantage of. Right now, they're giving 3 stocks for opening an account. One just for opening an account, and you get an additional 2 stocks when you fund the account with at least $100 by November 16th. You have a 1 in 50 chance of getting stocks like Google, Snapchat, Starbucks. It's a great offer, and it's a minimum of an 18.5% return on your $100. So talk about not leaving money on the table. So no matter what side of the fence you're on in terms of the pandemic, whether you think it's a hoax or you think it's an extinction level event, or you're someone like me, a little bit more sensible, who thinks that, well, it's an issue, but it's also not the end of days. One thing is for sure, it's affected each and every one of our lives. There's no way around it. So what sort of inspired me to make this video was a couple weeks ago, I was listening to the news. I heard reports that stores were starting to get low on items and on staple items, things like that. I didn't think too much of it. I don't really particularly remember seeing it, but I also wasn't necessarily short on any of those things. Then last week, I was doing my normal grocery shopping that I do, and one of the things on my list was toilet paper. We had bought a big giant thing of toilet paper in the first wave, and we just so happened to run out. So I was at Sam's Club, and then I go there, and the toilet paper section, it's completely gone. And if you've ever been to a Sam's Club, Costco, or whatever, they've got those gigantic things of toilet paper. So then when I noticed that was low, I go to the water section to get some bottled water, and they were low, but they weren't out. Then I went over to the soda section to pick up the gigantic thing of Coke Zero that my family goes through once a month. And the soda was gone. There was none. So that told me, I kind of remember that news report again, and I kind of saw the writing on the wall. So I get out of there. I go to Walmart to do the rest of my normal grocery shopping for that week, and I wanted to see if my hunch was right, so I go over to where they have the toilet paper section, the cleaning supplies, all that stuff, and it's bare. It's gone. I think there were only a couple of rolls of Charmin, but there wasn't any hand sanitizer, so a lot of the, those major, again, staple items were gone. So, I wanted to make sure that this wasn't just sort of an anecdotal thing in my area. Obviously, it's a big country. So I did some research, and the results were pretty interesting. According to Inmar Intelligence, 57% of shoppers surveyed are now deciding whether or not to replenish or restock goods that they gathered at the beginning of the pandemic. Another 54% of respondents said that they aim to be prepared to have stockpile of key items going forward in case of safety issue and supply outages at stores. Starting to make a little bit of sense. So with the coming winter, more than half of U.S. consumers are thinking about resupplying their essential items that were stockpiled during the first outbreak or the first wave of the pandemic. A key piece of data that can help you to get ahead of the curve is that 55% of people surveyed said that they aim to buy goods to stockpile on in store, meaning not online. So if you don't immediately need a lot of these items, and depending on where you live, they might be out right now. And if you have the ability to do so, you want to purchase the products, those staples, online, and you need to start doing it now. Don't wait. Oh, especially if you have some of the things, you need to start now. So then the question becomes, what do I think that you should do? Well, here's what I did. So remember that shopping trip we just talked about I was on where I couldn't find the toilet paper? Well, after that happened, I went home and I sounded the alarm and I was like, okay, we need to start ordering some stuff online. So we ordered a bunch of the major staples that you saw there. Link in the description for all of those things. And we didn't necessarily need all of those things at the time that we ordered them. But one last piece of data that I have for you from that same study we cited earlier from Inmar that might shed some light on why I did that is that they found that consumers cited the upcoming winter season and the resurgence of the pandemic around the country as the chief reason for their planned stock-ups. 27% said they were considering a winter stockpile because certain products might not be in stock when they need it. Well, that's exactly why I did it. Like I said, I didn't need all of that stuff, but I didn't want to have my family or myself go without. So with that said, I think you should do the same. While I don't think you should go nuts and hoard a bunch of stuff, we want to be fair to other people, and you don't want to get way more than you need, obviously, but enough to get you through the season. I do think you should get those staples for your family and just stock up for the winter ahead of time, and I don't think you should wait. I think you should start acting now. So, Thanksgiving, Christmas, all that notwithstanding, so that already makes for a lot of competition for things in general. People are going to be snapping up these things left and right. Again, no matter how you feel about the merits of the pandemic or whatever, people are going to be out getting stuff for that same reason because they're worried about other people doing it. And you don't want to be left out in the cold, or you don't want to go without for you or your family. So it's definitely not the time to procrastinate. You need to go out there and get that stuff. Like I said, online if you can, that's going to give you the best chance of getting what you need versus just going in the store and hoping that it's there. Now, if you're a bind, here's a trick you can do, and I learned this actually during the first wave of the pandemic. I love the Dollar Tree. I go there all the time. There's other places, right? 99 cents only, dollar store, whatever, but the dollar store is a great option, and what you can do is talk to the employees and find out what day or days they get their local delivery. I go to the Dollar Tree all the time, and I went in there one day, and the employee was like, "Hey, bro, you need to come in here either Friday or Saturday. That's the day we get the deliveries, and that's the most likely chance that you're going to be able to get anything, because obviously they're so busy all the time right now. If you go in on a Monday or Tuesday when the delivery was the prior Friday or Saturday, there's not a lot of chance you're going to get what you need, even though they are trying to limit, items per customer or whatever. But if you're in a bind, you hit the dollar store and it's not there, you can find out from an employee when is the delivery for their local store, and you can also ask if they know of any other local stores in the area that might have those items that you're looking for. So they are a great resource, and you should definitely use them. Also, I'd mentioned that there was one tip I was going to give you to avoid being ripped off. A lot of us shop online. A lot of us shop on Amazon. I have Amazon Prime. I love Amazon. But what a lot of people don't realize is the majority of the sellers on Amazon are actually third-party sellers that sell their products on Amazon. They're not supplied directly through Amazon. They use their marketplace to sell their products. Unfortunately, there are price gougers on there who are going to try to take advantage of people and jack up the prices for things. And last time Amazon tried to do something about it, but there's only so much they can do, and we need to watch out. So right now I'm going to show you an example of this. Okay, so here we are on Amazon, everyone. Now, this is not exclusive to Amazon. There's other online marketplaces. Even Walmart, for example, has third-party sellers on there. But it's most commonly in, like Amazon and eBay, places like that. And again, a lot of us love to shop on Amazon, myself included. So here is the Lysol wipes that I bought that you saw in the thumbnail in the picture earlier. It was $13.49. It looks like they just now ran out of stock, but so hopefully they get some more available. But basically, well, when we were shopping, though, we saw, if you notice here, right next to it, there's a 6-pack. So exact same one, except for, you know, two extra packages. Now notice there's not a price there. So clicked on it to be like, okay, well, you know, buy in bulk, it's usually a better price, right? So if we click on it, we come down, we see that price. That's almost $100 for a 6-pack of Lysol wipes, you guys. That is completely outrageous. So the packs I bought for $13.49, 4-pack with 80 wipes per pack. Again, there's a link in the description to all of the products that we got. If you want to help the channel and use those links, that would be great. But the 6-pack here is a difference of $82.49 more for 160 more wipes. To put that another way, the 4-pack that I bought for $13.49 breaks down to 4 cents per wipe. The 6-pack through this seller is almost 20 cents per wipe, or nearly 5 times the price. Do not fall for this type of price gouging, you guys. You know, I know if you're in a bind, you know, do what you got to do. Like I said, you maybe use some of those other tips. Worst case, you know, borrow from somebody if you have to. But please, please, please do not fall for these type of scams. We all work really hard for our money, and you know, this kind of stuff is outrageous. All right, that's going to do it for this one, you guys. Thank you again so much for watching the video. Please like the video, leave a comment, share the video with someone who might find it useful, and please subscribe to the channel. Like I said, I'm just trying to get some street cred for that YouTube algorithm, and right now I don't have any. I can't even get a meeting with the YouTube algorithm, so please, please, please help me out. And always don't forget, don't leave money on the table, my friends. I'll see you next time.